Hi, I'm Ron Godwin. This is Keith Whittier, and we're chasing Pavement.
Yeah, that we are.
The feat of 40,000 steps coming up on June 25th.
Yeah, big day.
So it all starts with this Jamie Yukis.
Yes.
And I have no idea who this was when you mentioned it that morning.
You sure do now, though.
I know it's a CBS anchor, and definitely you're a big fan.
Yeah.
And so what really, I know it all started with her achieving this feat of 32,000.
Yeah, 32,000 and change, yeah.
And you felt inspired. And what made you choose 40? Why 40? Why not 45? Why 50? Why not just 35? Give me something about that.
Okay, so you've asked a couple of questions, so let me break those down. So Jamie Yukis is a correspondent with CBS News.
Yep.
No secret to those who know me, I'm a big fan of news and information, and CBS This Morning is part of my regular routine, and she's a correspondent on that show, and a very good one. I follow her on Twitter, and it was a Saturday evening when she posted a picture, and it was very familiar to me because it was a screenshot from the Apple Watch, which you and I both have.
Yep.
And it had shown that she'd accomplished 32,000 steps at that particular time in the day. Now, I'm sure she probably went on and did more steps because I think it was only at about 8:30 or so.
Yeah.
The most steps I'd ever done in a day was 26,000. And I thought to myself, yeah, well, I felt good about it at the time.
Absolutely.
And don't get me wrong, I know people who run marathons, I'm sure, that have absolutely shattered that number as well. But when you see somebody accomplish that, so the first thing I thought was I was super proud of her accomplishment. Mm-hmm. I was very impressed with it. Yeah. But it just got me thinking in terms of I really want to challenge myself to go to do better. It wasn't about beating her because I'm sure she would just completely lap me around a track. So it had nothing to do with her. It had to do with doing something to challenge myself. Now, we've worked out together before, and we've gone to the gym together before, and you do lots of marathons and that. I, for myself, not so much. I always joke and say I'm like an actor because I can put on and take off weight like crazy, which I do. I'm just never called to the set. So I thought to myself, instead of looking at a weight loss goal or something like that, I wanted to do something that would challenge me.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought to myself, well, I've done 25, so 30 is just a little more. Let's go a little further than that, so 40. So I'm fully expecting us to surpass 40, but 40 is the goal. So that's the reason why I said 40, not 45, not 50. So it was a huge inspiration, and I don't necessarily know if she was putting it out there to say, hey, come on everybody, get inspired. Yeah. I think, like most people, it was probably like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got 32,000. I was extremely proud of her then, still am now, and it's something that I wanted to do. And, who wants to walk 40,000 steps alone? So that's when I reached out to you and said, hey, are you up for an adventure? And I love it. Without, even blinking, you're like, yeah, I'm in. What are we doing, by the way? So I thought it was great.
Absolutely. I was totally up for it, and I was going to do, I'm in the gym or I'm walking or running, either case. It's the camaraderie that I wanted to really take advantage of.
Yeah, absolutely. And you and I have known each other for a very long time. We get along extremely well, and I can't think of anybody I'd rather be, having that challenge with during the day. We're gonna crush it. We're gonna have an awesome time doing it.
Absolutely. So tell me, what kind of conversations are we gonna be talking about during this epic trek?
I think we're gonna be talking about anything and everything. Of course, June 25th, the day that we're doing it, is the anniversary of my mother's passing. Lost my mother several years ago. And again, June 25th is not a day that I usually look forward to. Yeah. This day is going to be a little different. This June 25th is going to be a little different because I think of this as also something of a way to honor to honor my mom and your mom as well, because Absolutely. I know that you've recently lost your mom. So. I think the fact that we get to do this together is going to be very exciting. So I'm really excited about that. But in terms of conversations, I'm sure we'll probably share some memories about our respective moms. I'm sure we'll have like completely random conversations, like if you were a superhero, what sort of superpower would you like to have?
Yeah, totally.
We'll probably talk about, favorite movies, favorite TV shows.
Yeah.
We'll talk about, is there anything on TV that will ever be as good as Breaking Bad? Probably not. So
yeah, you're gonna really have to get me into that, because I really haven't seen Breaking Bad yet.
Which just completely blows my mind away. But I think one of the things that I really like is that our conversations can be serious, they can be fun, but whatever it is, I mean, we can keep going. So it's
absolutely. So this is a rapid fire here with Keith. So first thing you do after you get up in the morning?
The first thing I do when I get up in the morning?
Yeah, after you wake up.
During the weekdays, if it's before 7, turn it on and watch CBS This Morning. Actually, who am I kidding? I usually hit snooze.
Favorite beverage?
I'm really loving Tropicana's Tangerine Lemonade right now.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I love
stuff.
that. Yeah.
Favorite movie of this year?
Oh, of this year. That's a tough one. I have a list where I write them all down, but the one movie that I saw recently that's stuck in my mind is a movie called The Green Room with Patrick Stewart, which was very good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely see that one. Name one place you don't want to go.
Prison.
Good answer. Do you own a stuffed animal?
Do I own? Yes, I do own stuffed animals.
What is it?
I own a stuffed bear. It was actually my mother's stuffed bear that I brought to her when she was in the hospital, and I've kept it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Celebrity crush?
Oh, Nora O'Donnell. Did I say that too fast? Hang on. Sorry, I said that too fast. Ask me again, and I'm going to think about it.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Ooh, celebrity crush. That's tough. I don't know. Maybe Nora O'Donnell. Okay.
Just a bit of a fan.
Just a bit of a fan. I think, you know what? Again, I think the CBS This Morning show is fantastic. I think that she is a wonderful combination of confident, intelligent, great journalist, and just a smile that could just make everybody happy.
Absolutely. Besides CBS, any other favorites?
In terms of news, or in terms of, well, I mean, I love CBC News as well, of course, being here in Canada. But I'd say that my day usually starts off with my weekday starts off with CBS This Morning, and I think, like most people, Twitter's a great source of news these days. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Perfect.
Yeah.
And how many social media platforms do you actually use on a daily basis?
Okay, so I use Twitter, Facebook. I'm slowly but surely getting into Instagram. I really need to step up my Instagram game. A friend of mine got me or signed me up on a Snapchat account, but I can't say that I use it. And of course, LinkedIn as well. But I think LinkedIn, I don't necessarily look at LinkedIn as a social platform. I mean, it is, but I think of it more so to do with work. Yeah. And I think of social more so to do with fun and personal. So it is, so LinkedIn absolutely is a platform, but I use it more so for professional reasons.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And if you could be an actor on any movie or TV show, what would it be?
As in, like, I get to become that role?
You can, what role, what part?
Oh.
What would you just want to do?
Oh, that's a good question.
I want to step into that role. I want to do that.
You know what? I would say I would want to step in to the role. You're probably thinking I was going to say Breaking Bad, but I'm actually going to say Heat. Heat with Pacino and De Niro is my favorite movie of all time, directed by Michael Mann. I would like to step into either role, either Pacino's or De Niro's, just for the final end scene. I know everybody talks about the diner scene, which was great. Well, the whole movie is great, but I loved the end scene. So I don't want to ruin it if you haven't seen it, but I could be either character in the end of the movie.
Fantastic, excellent. Well, thank you very much, Keith.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, and continue to follow us and watch together as we're send you many updates during that Chasing Pavement story coming up. So June 25th.
Was this your first interview?
First interview.
First time you've interviewed somebody?
I think.
On camera?
Possibly.
I think you did really well.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Ron. We'll talk to you all soon. Bye.
Fantastic.